algorithms, explained by me. What is an algorithm? Google describes an algorithm as a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. In simpler terms, an algorithm is a recipe. Think of what you would do if you wanted to make pancakes. You'll need to find or make a recipe, you will need to gather the ingredients, and lastly, you'll need to follow the instructions carefully. Or not, that's up to you. Consider how you would make a recipe or an algorithm for, let's say, a function or piece of code that tells you whether or not a number is odd or even. Odd or even, that's your output. Your input, that's a number. So you already have the ingredients and you know you have to make this recipe or this algorithm. So what you need to do is you'll need to come up with instructions. Here's a crude algorithm I wrote that tells if a number is odd or even. This is a very crude algorithm. It's not necessary to have the blue text that I put in between the steps, but it kind of shows me what I need to write. If I took the blue text and physically put it into the code, it wouldn't run. It's missing a lot of syntax. But the general idea is there, and that's what you want your algorithm to show. General tips. If you don't understand what you've written, no one else will either. Pretty much every project you ever do is going to be either for someone or with someone else, and they're going to need to know what you're doing. General tip 2. Use in-code comments to state what code corresponds to which part of the algorithm. Very, very important, especially if you're in a team. You're going to want to know what people are doing. General tip 3. Carefully describe every step of your algorithm. Code can get complicated real quick, especially if there are other people working on the same code. But if you all follow the same steps that are clearly laid out and concisely written, it'll be a lot easier for you, and it'll make a world of difference for your project. And that's it. Thank you.